Hey everyone, today I'll do a quick overview of the heater we've used in a couple of our van builds. This is the King Electric Multi-Watt 120 volt toe kick electric heater and the electronic thermostat that works with it. I'll show you the heater, why we chose it, why we like it, and how to install it now. So this is basically a small electric heater. As the name implies, it fits and is meant to be installed in the toe kick area of cabinets, kind of hidden away, not taking up any extra space in the van, cranking out warm air to heat up the van or a small room. This is good for taking the edge off cool mornings and evenings, shoulder season camping like spring, fall, or mild winter days. It could struggle in deep winter cold conditions. I live in Michigan, so, thinking Michigan in the middle of January or February. And this depends, of course, on, how much insulation you have in your van, how many windows, right? But it could struggle in that situation. So both of the installs I have done were for people who intended to basically follow the warmth, right? They had no interest in cold weather camping. So this small heater was perfect for what they wanted to do. And there are other options out there, right? So diesel, gas, propane, they work great, but for these builds, I wanted to stay away from combustion heaters. So no fuel lines, no exhaust, no carbon monoxide concerns. This setup is simple, electric, and clean, especially, when you're already running a solid electrical system. The heater itself is pretty affordable compared to other full heating systems. You're generally looking at a few $100s total for the heater and the thermostat. It runs on 120 volts AC. The maximum output is around 1500 watts, so similar to a small space heater. And you can dial this down during the install, which I actually did in both builds. So this is a nice option with the heater. Actually, inside the unit, there are jumpers you can adjust. So these jumpers let you limit the wattage, as I mentioned, so you're not always pulling that full 1500 watts. This gives you the flexibility depending on your electrical system setup and how aggressive you want to be with the heat. So, and it's very easy. Just pull the jumpers corresponding to what amount you would like to reduce the wattage by, and that's it. And I will say, you need to do this before the install, but it can be changed. But you have to take the heater out, but that's still only probably a 15 or 30 minute task to pull the heater out, take the top off, adjust the jumpers, put it back in. Okay, and for the thermostat, this supports multiple voltages, 120 or 240, and up to 15 amps. So it's perfect for this heater. It's the recommended one for this heater. The thermostat is electronic, clean looking, and gives you accurate temperature control instead of just an analog thermostat. Okay, now on to the install. Installation is pretty straightforward. I use this same heater thermostat combo in 2 van builds so far, so both a ProMaster and a Sprinter. And there are 4 basic steps. Step number 1, choose your location with a good airflow. In the ProMaster, I mounted this in the toe kick area, as you can see, and in the Sprinter, based on what was going into the cabinet, I mounted this off of the floor, just above the compartment that had a slide-out toilet in it. The air coming out is hot, so make sure nothing's directly in front of it. Also, choose your thermostat location. You can put this anywhere that makes sense, really. And this is a line voltage thermostat, so it basically acts like an on-off switch, so you want to wire it in between the power source and the heater. So run your wiring from the power source to the thermostat location, and then from the thermostat to the heater itself. And leave extra wire at the heater so you can wire the unit outside of the mounting area and then slide it into place. The thermostat and heater wiring connections are pretty straightforward. But follow the instructions provided with the hardware. They'll show you exactly how to properly connect everything. And like with any wiring job, if you're not comfortable, get help or have it checked. And make sure you have those internal jumpers adjusted how you want to prior to the install. But in terms of actually mounting, you'll just need to cut a hole large enough for the unit to slide into. And then it has a tab on each side where you use screws to attach it. And that's it. This heater is simple, compact, and effective really for what it's meant to do. Again, not a 4-season deep winter solution, probably, but it's perfect for taking the chill off without dealing with fuel, exhaust, or complexity. So if you have any questions about how it's integrated into the rest of the build, drop them in the comments, and I'll see you in the next video.
Yay, Vans!